fluffy thing.
So how much chia seed to how much liquid?
I think it's, would you mind seeing if my chia seeds are in my cabinet, Sonny? My assistant will look. I think I just do it in a glass. Here's what I do. I think I do like 1/3 chia seed to 2/3 liquid. Like, so for 2 to 1, basically, right? 2 parts liquid to 1 part chia seed. And I've done it with almond milk before. I've done it with oat milk before too, but I've been using almond milk since we've been on this and it's been fine.
Somebody is saying, what condiments can we use on this reset?
Here's what I want to say. This is my new tagline. I was saying this before this, but it's like, remember last time you were on with Mark, everyone's like, can I have this? Can I have that? And I was like, look, I just want to give you recipes that are so good you stop asking what you can and can't have, right? Because it's hard. Like ketchup, no, right? Mustard, a lot of these things have lots of
Can't you have Dijon mustard?
Yes, and I have it here because I was going to teach you how to make lemon vinaigrette with it too. That's okay, Sonny. But I've stayed away from anything packaged. Condiment wise, it's really hard to find clean ones. But if you go to markets that are organic or like a Whole Foods where they mark things well, it's a little easier to do. Like they have this sriracha at Whole Foods that's got a little coconut milk mixed in, and it is delicious and it's clean. But you need to know how to read labels. Sriracha, it's like a hot sauce.
No, I love sriracha, but you said it has coconut milk?
Sounds crazy, but it makes it like a little bit creamy. And it's delicious. I think it's called Flying Squirrel, I want to say.
Flying Squirrel?
Yeah. So it's really hard to buy packaged condiments and stuff. And that's why, you know how I taught you how to make hot sauce, which I have the ingredients for as well. Chimichurri or any herb sauces you can do to just pump up the flavor in whatever you're making for the week. I love it because you can do 1 batch for the whole week and just put it on everything.
I know. I think that's a great idea. In fact, maybe you can show me because I have this stuff. I have a NutriBullet that I bought.
Great, let's do it.
But before, let me ask you a couple of other quick questions.
Sure.
I'm feeling great. Someone said, how are you feeling?
Yeah.
Salad dressing recipes are like, you know what I really like on fish too, everybody, that makes fish, and I've been eating so much fish, is I've been mixing lemon juice, olive oil, chopped up garlic, capers, and even a little tomato sliced up. There was a bug. And I put that over grilled fish or even baked fish. And you feel like you're in Greece or something. It's just delicious, everybody. And no, you can't eat popcorn. I'm really sorry.
No, sorry, no corn.
Anyway, it's really good, and it makes any fish delicious, particularly like branzino or a flounder or a halibut or even a cod.
Yep.
Really, really, really good. Someone said, so salad dressing, do you guys use those oils? Avocado oil.
Yes.
You can use sesame oil, which kind of gives it an Asian taste. You can use, so sesame oil, and then what kind of vinegar would you use with sesame oil?
That's a harder one. I would use a rice vinegar, which we probably can't use on this. But you know what's so funny, Katie? The other thing I was going to show you was just how to make a vinaigrette. And again, we have so many recipes for all of you that Katie's team is going to send out. So there's a vinaigrette recipe for you too. And what I like to encourage people to do is just master the amounts of what you use for fat to acid, and then you can interchange them, right? So like you're saying the lemon vinaigrette, that's my favorite thing to do. I do like 2 parts olive oil to 1 part lemon juice. And the Dijon mustard, if you want, is what binds it together so it doesn't break. But just like you said, a little chopped garlic, and make a batch of that for the week, and it's good on so many kinds of things. But then same goes with sesame. I would probably, you know what would be really good with the sesame? You could use lime juice. So for the acid, you could use lime, and it'd be delicious. And so I would do that probably right now. Otherwise, I'd use rice wine vinegar.
Okay, I hope that was helpful. And we'll have some more. And you can go to Amanda's website and she can give you some more dressings. But honestly, and if you have a whisk, that makes such a difference.
Yes.
Because, and should you put the oil, you put the vinegar in first and then the oil. And if you really whisk it, you guys, it gets very thick and creamy.
You know what you're doing. And the only other thing I would say is if you want to make one that doesn't break at all, right? You put the vinegar or the lemon juice or citrus in the bowl. You add your Dijon mustard and you mix that together first. And then when you add your oil, it will all come together.
And you kind of you pour your oil slowly as you're whisking, because then it gets much thicker.
Yes.
Is too much bad for you fish? Not really. I think Mark says you have to kind of pick your fishes, and
yes.
He says stay away from, I believe, tuna and swordfish. Hey Molnar, you're talking real loud in there. We're on IG. Whatever the hell this is. Anyway,
but you're right, and he encourages to eat wild
you have
fish.
your things on, huh?
Mark also encourages wild, so he was really saying wild salmon for this, and all the fish that we're all not very used to eating, that they're used to in Europe, you know, like sardines and other things like that. But just in terms of understanding how to source it, so you're getting clean fish without a lot of mercury, you know.
Somebody is saying garlic and fish together is a no-no, too strong against each other. I'm sorry, but I have to beg to differ with you, my friend. I think if you put a little in the sauce, it's just perfect, and you use it on a relatively mild fish, not a fishy fish.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
I better check my nuts.
Oh, how are we looking on the nuts, Sonny?
Okay, hold on.
6 minutes. She says we have 6 minutes left, Katie. To 15 minutes or to 30?
To 30.
Oh, yes, let's check them.
Oh, you did?
Oh, she already flipped them.
Yes.
Oh, man, she's on top of it. Katie, it's been like 24.
Oh, should I stir them around?
Let's see what they look like. Will you bring them out?
Yes.
Yours might be done. Oh, you can.
I don't know. I feel like.
Do they have enough color? It's so hard to see through the camera. Oh, yours are looking good. Probably about 5 more minutes. Yeah,
I feel like they could be a little toastier, Amanda.
Put them right back in. Maybe even give them 10. I have no idea how your oven is.
I don't either. I think I definitely used a fair amount of coconut oil, but that's okay, right?
Absolutely. Again, one of the good fats we're looking for. And if you're eating...
Is coconut oil not bad for you?
You know what's so crazy is for the longest time we thought it was, but it's because it was so refined, right? And so it's like when the whole conversation came out about trans fats and what a mess those are. So when you consume coconut oil in its actual state, it's great for us. In fact, that's funny, I have a thing, Sonny could probably find it, on what it does for us. I wrote about it in my last book, and a doctor was talking about the high linoleic acid. At the front of that, Sonny, I think it talks about coconut oil, maybe? So It's another one. It's a great food for us to have in our diets. And if you're vegetarian or vegan,
what's your website? People are asking.
It's amandahaascooks.com. And so HAAS is my last name. So just go to amandahaascooks.com. And all these recipes we're talking about are up there, but I Peganized some of them. Like I did a few tweaks that we're sharing on Wake Up Call with people this week as well. And we'll probably house them on your site so people can find them.
And yeah, and I think,
Thank you.
Yeah, somebody said is there such a thing as too much fiber? My digestive tract is rebelling by not moving. Well, thank you for sharing. And that's, but actually that can be an issue, right?
It can. And I think he said something the last time you spoke is like, if you're really bloated for more than a couple of days and things aren't moving, then you need to do something about it. But a lot of us switching from refined foods to all of that produce, I mean, you feel it for a couple of days. I saw a lot of people at the beginning saying, I'm just like really bloated, right? So if it goes on for more than a couple of days, I think you seek some care.
Okay. And also, he said magnesium can be helpful.
He did say that, right? Yeah, that's great.
He said, I think you guys can get, I'm sorry, I'm playing with my hair. I think you can get powdered magnesium and put it in a glass of water, everybody. And I think that's supposed to help you be a little more regular, as it were.
I think you're right. And I think that's the main ingredient in a lot of the products that people buy anyhow, right? So yeah. I'm just getting back to you on the coconut oil. It has lauric acid, and that's an easily digestible source of sustained energy. And it helps increase HDL cholesterol, which is the good thing we want to do. So coconut oil is good for us again. Just the organic, non-refined kind.
Someone else said that they were sick of salads, and how about they said help. So let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, someone just mentioned olives. I also chop up olives.
Yum.
Those really bright green ones are delicious. And I chop what are those called? They begin with a C.
Castelvetrano?
Yes.
Castelvetrano.
I love those olives.
They're
and you
really
chop
good.
those up, you guys, and put some capers, lemon juice, olive oil, garlic, salt and pepper. Just whisk it up.
Right.
And then it's really good. So
delicious. That's such a good call. And I do think a lot of people are over salads. And I sent you guys also, for fun, I sent you some chicken that you can cook for lunch or fish this week, because I don't want to eat a salad every day for lunch. I like a lot of things in my salad, but I'll cook something really simple, like some of these veggies. If I have them chopped up, I'll roast some vegetables and maybe just throw a piece of chicken in with it in the oven, and you walk away and it's ready in 30 minutes. So in this week's meal plan, which we're sharing with everybody, I shared some ideas that are not salad based because I think we're all looking for change. Somebody's talking about my minestrone. I shared that last week, and that's a great one you can do, because you can make it, and then Sonny loves it. She basically, her kids get to eat here all the time, but the minestrone I have on my site is a great one to do for this.
Hey, Amanda, before you go, because you're so nice and generous with your time, and I've got my cauliflower, I really would like to make your special kind of chimichurri sauce.
You got it.
Yes. Okay, so everybody, this is really good, and it makes everything better. You can put it on vegetables. You can put it on your eggs. I say eggs like a real Southerner. Eggs. You can put it on chicken or fish. It's so delicious. So why don't you tell us how to do that?
Absolutely. So it's great because even if you don't have a blender, you guys, you can chop this on a cutting board. I make it by hand when I got time on my side. But what I'm putting in my blender is I've got a little garlic clove. You can use, so do you have garlic around?
Yes, ma'am.
And then you're going to want that Dijon mustard you love.
Okay. Jeez Louise, hold on.
Right? Be careful what you wish for.
Hold on. I'm doing this. How much? A clove? One clove of garlic?
You got it.
Okay.
That's it. How are you guys?
You guys, this is going to be a lifesaver, by the way.
Such a good one.
Everybody who's doing this reset with us. This chimichurri is going to make everything taste much. Is this chimichurri or what?
Chimichurri, yes. So you know what? I make a million green sauces because I just put whatever herbs I have on hand in them, right? So we started calling them hot sauce after my last name. But it's really just it. If you were doing traditional Argentinian chimichurri, they'd use parsley, some cilantro, sometimes some mint. But what I called for in this one were more basic things that I keep around. So I think I sent you parsley, mint, and basil, Katie?
Yes.
But we'll get to that in a second. So if you found your Dijon mustard, you can pop that in there with the garlic.
Okay, hold on, everybody. I'm getting the Dijon mustard. How you
we'll
guys
wait for
doing?
you.
I want to know if you guys doing the reset, how you're feeling, if you feel better, more energy, and if you feel like you've lost some of your belly fat. I've lost some of mine, but I have more to go. Hold on.
How's your eczema, Katie? Everybody's asking how your eczema is without dairy.
Oh, it's better. It's better, but it's not completely gone, but it's a little better. Okay, thank you for caring, though. All right, I have the Dijon mustard.
Just put in like a big spoonful. So if you have like a table, squeeze it on in.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay.
Then you can either use for the acid. I probably sent you sherry vinegar or lime juice or lemon juice. Lime or sherry vinegar is like the typical one.
Lime juice? How about
how much lime? Oh, can I show you a really cool trick? So unless you have a juicer there, do you have a lime press? Otherwise, I'm going to show you a hack. Okay. You don't need me anymore. I cannot believe it.
I have this.
Perfect. Okay, cut it in half. Katie, I'm dying. My son just got home, and guess what he just brought into the house?
What?
A huge thing of Nutella. Like I said that. We haven't had Nutella in forever. He just brought a huge thing in, like we were talking about.
Oh no, that's not good. Okay.
That's not good
Cut
at all.
it in half.
Yep. And then you can juice both halves into there.
Okay.
I used a little bit of this vinegar that I had left, but you can use either. Working those amazing arms of yours.
Okay. Okay.
That's 30 minutes. Oh, you can take them out.
Should I take the nuts out?
Sorry, that's what Sonny's saying. Yep, it's been.
Hey, Mo, will you take those nuts out? Crazy. Okay, got this.
You got it?
Yeah.
Terrific.
How much parsley? I didn't wash this. I need to
So
wash
this is what I do. I don't wash my parsley from the store if it's organic. Like you'll see, there should be no dirt in there. So I just take my knife, Katie, and I literally just cut off the top. Don't tell anybody.
The whole thing? The whole thing?
You can twist it off the stems, or you could just like cut off. See what I did there?
Okay, I just cut it off.
There you go.
Do you want me to put the whole bunch in there?
Go for it. Well, I don't put the stems in, no. But I put the tops in.
But all this?
Yep, go for it. Throw it in.
Just put them on the stove. Thanks. They look good. Okay.
This is what we call a loose arrangement, this recipe.
Okay.
And then, have you got any mint?
Yeah.
They're saying they loved the IG chat with Carrie and me last night. It was the funniest conversation in addition to cooking. It was just so funny. But everybody was saying she needs a show.
Oh, I think she'd like one.
She was, what did I say? I'm like, I said, you're so, something about your mom being cool. And she's like, I'm cooler. I mean, like, come on. I was laughing so hard.
How much mint?
So here's what you want to do. You want to pull it off its stem. Because can you see this stem is like a woody one that you don't want to eat. Okay. So you just have to pull the leaves off of it, Kitty.
Yeah.
And I had a bunch like this big. I'm going to try to use the whole thing. But in the, for the sake of time, we have what, about 10 minutes left?
Yeah.
Yep, so I just pull those leaves off those woody stems. And then if you have any basil too, basil's super clean typically and really forgiving. So you can kind of just like chop it off the stems like I showed you with the parsley.
Okay.
And then you're doing yours in a NutriBullet. Does it go upside down on yours?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to see, because sometimes it depends like what order you put the ingredients in, whether it blends well or not. But the worst thing happens is you just have to stop and stir it up a little.
Okay, so I'm putting all the mint in. And then how much basil, Amanda?
About a cup. So usually, here's the best part. You have like 3 or 4 cups of herbs kind of loosely packed in there.
Okay.
You can't go wrong because you start to add the olive oil and then you get it to the texture you like. Yeah, so just pull those off of the big stem. You got it.
I grow basil in my garden. It's so great. I love it so much.
Well,
and I make homemade pesto in the summer.
Amazing. And I think that when your garden is up this summer, how fun would it be to be eating like this? Because you can naturally, right?
Yes, definitely.
It's incredible how much you have there.
Okay.
People are asking for the recipe. I love it. Sonny's basically just responding to everybody in the feed for us. Thank you, Sonny, my social media manager.
I think so.
On my
thanks,
website,
Sonny.
everybody, we're going to email you all these recipes as well, okay? So if you can go
guys
there,
sign up for Wake Up Call, and I'll just, I have more energy, but no weight loss. You know what? I think you should sort of stick with it. I think it maybe takes a while, and I encourage you to drink lots of water.
Agreed.
That is super important, you all, to drink lots and lots of water while you're doing this. Okay, I haven't been drinking enough today, by the way.
Me neither. You just said that, and it reminded me to drink. How's the alcohol
so I think I put enough basil in here. I'm so excited. What about salt?
So salt, yep. So, and this is a thing that once you blend it, you can taste it and you can decide if you want more salt, but probably I'll end up using like a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon, Katie, so it sounds aggressive, but just start with a couple pinches. Oh yeah, I got you some kosher salt. There you go.
I'm going to put a whole teaspoon in. Is that going to be too much?
Start with a half. I haven't used that kosher salt, and so I can't say. Yeah, start with like half of that.
Yeah.
I just don't want to like salt bomb you. Every salt's different.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Now, some olive oil. And if you were using a traditional blender like I am, Katie, you would go like this. You could put the lid on, and then you could slowly drizzle the oil in, right? Because you could like pulse the ingredients and do that. But I think you should just kind of put it all in and whiz
How
it
much
up.
oil? How much
I'm
oil?
going to use probably a half a cup.
And do you want me to use olive oil?
Yep. Avocado would just taste more neutral in this, but I like olive oil with this.
Okay.
Sonny, I'm cracking up. She really is our social media manager right now. She's just answering everyone's questions.
Okay, hi everybody. So tell everyone what we're making if they're just tuning in.
Yep, we are making a chimichurri sauce, and yes, you can find it in my cookbook on my website at amandahaascooks.com, or if you sign up for Wake Up Call, and it's this beautiful herb sauce that you can put on everything. It's my favorite condiment on earth because I use it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it's perfect for this Pegan reset.
Okay, ready?
So fired up.
Okay, hold on. I want the NutriBullet in the shot. Hold on, everybody.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Go for it.
How come it's not working?
You guys can see me add a little more oil to mine as well. Is the power not going on?
No.
Shucks.
Hold on. Oh, wait a sec.
Okay.
Hey. This is very upsetting. Hold on. Oh, okay. Hold on. I think I had it in the wrong thing. Hold on.
I'll show people what this looks like so far. I haven't added enough oil.
Hey, John, how come this isn't going on? This thing.
Can you all see what mine's starting to look like? I'm going to let it go a little more. And it's really thick, so I'm going to add more oil. Or you could add water, and water will thin it out, and it won't really mess with the flavor. It's mustard.
Is it plugged in?
I added a different mustard scheme.
It's on?
I don't know. Is it?
Hang on.
Are you the bulletproof master, John? Somebody's saying, twist it. Can you throw me a dash of water? Just like, thanks, Sonny. Thank goodness Sonny's here. Will this blend well in a food processor?
We pick another. Hold on. We're going to another extension. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I think we should stop maybe.
What?
I think we need to put more liquid in it.
More liquid in here. Yeah.
That
Probably.
doesn't seem to be working.
Oh, that looks good.
So, what did he say?
He's making fun of me and said that looks good. Should we put a little water in it or a little
Yeah,
more?
a little water and maybe a little bit more olive oil.
Okay, just a little bit more.
Yep, like a tablespoon or so, and hopefully that'll loosen it up enough.
Wait, let me put a teeny bit more olive oil. Sorry, everyone. I know I'm not. Really? Really?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to show people what mine looks like. And wow, mine
I think we need more olive oil. Okay, stand by, everybody.
will hold. I have faith.
Okay, hold on a second, you guys. I think maybe a blender is better, right?
But you know what?
I think you need a little water.
We don't have a blender though.
You
Here.
don't. Well,
No.
you know what? I bet what could happen, and you could do it after, like if you keep it in there and you like shake it up a little bit and just make sure.
Yeah,
it's more
John's
liquid, you can
shaking
get
it up
smart.
again. Hold on, everybody.
He's not going to give up, Katie.
Okay, ready?
Come on. Wait.
Yes. Is that good? Should we stop? Should we
Yeah,
stop?
stop.
Okay, stop. Yay team, yay us.
Yay!
Okay.
You got it.
Okay, let's, do you have that jar?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, I'm gonna put in a jar. Stand by, everybody. By the way, while we're doing that, look.
Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. You might need to let them cool just a little bit, but welcome to your new snack.
I'm gonna taste one, may I?
Of course.
First, I've got this.
Okay, yeah, we'll put it on our Talente ice cream container.
We used to eat.
Nice.
This is what we used to eat. Hold on.
Me too. And here's the best part about this, Katie. You can adjust the flavoring as you like. So if it's too salty, you can add a little more oil or water. If you want more of a certain herb, you can add it. Like, yeah. Since I've got my blender, I can just keep adding more of whatever I like. I like the taste of mine a lot, but it's got a little too much salt.
Yeah, we put lime in it.
How about lemon?
You like it, John?
Lemon. He hasn't tasted it.
I'll taste it.
Okay. Moment of truth.
That's good.
It is?
Really good. Cilantro.
No, it doesn't have cilantro.
It should. Sonny thinks you're hilarious. It should have parsley, mint, and basil.
Parsley, mint, and basil.
Delightful.
That's really good.
I think this was really awesome, Amanda. Hey, anybody else before we go? My hands are so greasy from the nuts.
Sorry. I have chimichurri hands.
Oops, sorry. Will you put that in more for me?
How long does it last? Oh, you know what? Great question. I keep mine in the fridge for like a week or two. So just double down on this recipe and put it on everything.
Okay, John's going to put the phone back because we're a mess over here. I'm going to taste the sauce. Hold on.
And by the way, people are saying parsley, mint, and basil. That's what we use, but cilantro's great too. Is it good?
That's delicious. Yeah.
Put that on everything you're talking about. Chicken, fish, with your veggies.
Can I taste?
You guys are adorable.
That's right. It's really good, Amanda. So tonight I'm going to make Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
And I'm going to roast them. So I'm going to cut them in half, toss them in olive oil, some salt and pepper, maybe a little chili powder. Not chili powder, but chili flakes. And then you cook them for how long at what temperature?
So I would do those at high heat too. So like if your oven can get to 400, 425, roast them high like that. Turn or shake them probably after 15 minutes. My guess is probably about 30 total. Drizzle some of this on it, like that's the other thing. If people need more vegetarian ideas, you can put, add sauces and condiments like that will up the flavor without making it difficult.
Awesome. All right. Well, listen, Amanda, this was so fun. If you guys have any other questions, I want you guys to stay the course. I think we're going to feel much better. The worst feeling is when spring comes and you put on shorts and you're like, Mother of God, what happened to me?
Been there.
So we're avoiding that feeling, and we're just going to be healthy and eat really fun, interesting things. Somebody said onion powder and garlic powder. Are really good things to use. And what?
I was looking for the top.
Oh, the top?
Can Amanda coach you on how to clean up the kitchen too?
No, but
I'm the worst, John. If you saw my kitchen right now, I mean, it's bad. It's bad. I'm a big mess.
Yeah,
but I want to remind people to sign up for Wake Up Call so they can win this amazing cookware and induction cooktop and all of that. Me too, Katie. So fun this giveaway.
I love Wake Up Call.
Oh, someone asked, were the equal proportions of mint, parsley, and basil? Do you want to just repeat what that is?
Absolutely. I think in the book, you don't hold me to this. I think I called for like a cup of each, but here's the best part. Just get it up to about 3 to 4 cups and use whatever you like. Sometimes all I have is parsley. Sometimes I've got more basil. So you can mix and match however you like those herbs. I love the equal parts parsley, mint, and basil. And
I love cilantro myself, but
fire it up then. It's great in there.
Some people don't. I am in California, everybody. I'm coming home in a couple of weeks. But go to Wake Up Call, sign up for the giveaway, keep eating healthy, everybody. Amanda, well, I don't know. I'm not that political. Just anyway, someone's saying they're the opposite side. Anyway, we don't have to get into that right now. But someone asked if you ever add jalapeno to your green sauce.
Absolutely. That is delicious. And you know what? If you added spice like that too, that would be a delicious marinade. Like drop a piece of fish in that or like a plain piece of chicken. Oh my gosh, so delicious. But sure, if you like heat, a jalapeno and it would be great.
And I think you're right. Somebody mentioned marinades for like chicken breasts. If you marinate chicken breasts, it can make a world of difference, I think.
Absolutely.
And I know somebody doesn't like cilantro. You know, people have chemicals in their bodies. Some people like them, some people don't.
Yep.
Oh, this is from Allie Webb's new company. A couple of people are asking me about the name of the company. I'll post it on my stories because I don't want to get the name wrong. Anyway, she started Dry Bar and now she started a jewelry company.
Right.
And I've been living in these, and I think this is a very trendy look, or so I'm told. To layer necklaces and to have a chain and then something else. But anyway, I like it and I've been wearing it and I've been enjoying it. So
it's gorgeous.
I think that's it. And real quickly, someone else said, aren't nuts fattening? I think you can't eat a ton of them, but you can have a handful of them and they really stave off the hunger because they're high in protein. The other thing I really would like to know, you guys, is I have not been able to find a protein powder that I don't feel like tastes yucky.
I meant to show you a collagen powder that I have too, because there's protein powder and we still in this house can't decide on one. My son's been trying a bunch of them out, but people were asking about collagen too. Katie, I have a bulletproof one that's just plain and it dissolves really well into things. So yeah, I totally meant to show you guys this. You can even put it in like vinaigrettes and stuff.
Well, what's the point of, is that supposed to make us look young or something?
Yeah, it strengthens everything and think collagen in all the best ways, but great for joints, great for bone strength, great for literally like not like, right, but let's see what else it says. Joint and bone support, glowing and hydrated skin, and it mixes so easily and you don't taste it.
Okay,
so,
I'm going to get some of that. What brand is that?
This is bulletproof. I'll have them send you some. I fell in love with this and I don't add things to things. Like I really don't add a lot of supplements to how I eat. Oh, someone's saying Vital Proteins. I think they have a good protein powder. I'll pick some of that up and see what I think too.
Yeah, I just don't like when they taste icky. I just don't want to taste them because John bought some chocolate and I just think it's nasty.
Yeah.
And he put it in our smoothies and I am not jiggy with it.
No, I'm not jiggy with it either. Sonny's laughing. She loves you. You can come back, Sonny. But they're not great. And most of those that are seasons have like xylitol or some of these other things that he's wanting us to stay away from right now as well. So let's go as plain as possible.
Okay. Good. All right. Well, everyone, keep up the good work. Amanda,
Yay!
Thank you for the pep talk. Thank you for the ideas.
Of course.
And I'm so excited that everybody's doing this together. I feel like we have a community. It's keeping me honest because if I didn't have you all holding me accountable, I might have been eating like a gallon of Haagen-Dazs at this point, but I'm not interested. And I'm really enjoying the way eating healthy is making me feel, most importantly.
I'm so happy. Me too. And it's just so much better with all of us doing it together.
Absolutely. Amanda, good to see you.
So good to see you.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thanks for having me, Katie.
Of course. Always. You're wonderful. Bye.
We love you.